The Starlight Adventure. Author Parinita Shetty. Illustrators Isha Mangalmurti, Upamanyu Bhattacharyya. Naina and Madhav couldn't agree on what the moon was made of. "It's an egg laid by an alien," said Naina. "It's a ball made of cheese," said Madhav. So they decided to find out. "But we better get back in time for dinner," Madhav said. "We don't want to find out what Ai's anger is made of." It took them exactly 11 minutes to get lost. "Where's the moon?" they asked a glowing unicorn for directions. "How come you're so shiny? Do you know what the moon is made of? What are you made of?" The unicorn didn't have time for their questions. Chomp. Crrunch. Gulp. "If I stop eating, I'll never turn into a gorgeous rhinoceros," she said. Before Naina and Madhav could say anything else, they heard loud sobs in the distance. "Why I? Woe is me," the new voice wailed. "Will I be trapped in here forever?" "Stop moaning," growled another voice. "It sounds like somebody needs our help," said Naina. "We can be heroes of the sky," said Madhav. "Look out for the swan," warned the unicorn, before going back to her food. Naina and Madhav found a surprising sight. An angry queen was guarding a locked tower. A weeping dragon peeked through the window. "Why have you kidnapped a dragon?" Naina asked the queen. "Because he is a no-good thief," the queen snapped. "He stole my hair while I was sleeping, and now he won't give it back." "I can't get it back," the dragon cried. "It's too dangerous." Naina's eyes lit up. "Where there's danger, there's adventure. And every adventure needs a brave hero," said Madhav. "Heroes, you mean," said Naina. "We will rescue your hair." The dragon agreed to tell them where the hair was. But he refused to go near it. A giant fire-breathing dragon is afraid of a harmless one. Naina shook her head. "The swan probably doesn't even know that the hair is stolen," Madhav replied. "We should just ask him to return it," Naina suggested. Things did not go according to plan. Hiss. Snort. Flap. The swan spread his wings and attacked the spaceship. Then he chased them across the sky. By the time they escaped the swan, Madhav and Naina's stomachs were growling with hunger. They looked at the clock in the sky and gasped. We're late," Madhav said. They revved the engine of their spaceship. Vroom. Vroom. The engine sputtered and came to a halt. Whomp. PSSSSH. The siblings panicked. "We're stuck. How do we get back home? I will be so angry. I'm so hungry." They turned to the stars for help. The dragon had a blocked nose because of all the weeping. They couldn't ride his flames home. The flying horse had sent his wings to the dry cleaner. He couldn't fly them home. The strongest man in space had fractured his arm. He couldn't throw them home. We're doomed. But the dragon had another idea. The two children climbed aboard an arrow. The centaur took careful aim and shot them right to their front door. "We never did find out what the moon is made of," said Madhav. "Who cares about that? I want to know what stars are made of," said Naina, her eyes full of another adventure. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 Meet the Star Creatures 1. Rhinoceros the Unicorn 2. Draco the Dragon 3. Cassiopeia the Queen 4. Cygnus the Swan 5. Berenice's Hare the Queen's Hare 6. Horologium the Clock 7. Pegasus the Flying Horse 8. Hercules the Strong Man 9. Sagittarius the Centaur. Shapes in the Sky. A constellation is a group of stars which forms an imaginary pattern when you look at the sky. These patterns are formed by the brightest stars in the sky. The patterns can be animals and objects, mythological people, gods and creatures, and scenes from ancient stories. In 1922, astronomers divided the sky into 88 constellations. Constellations are useful because they can help people recognize stars in the sky. In ancient times, people used constellations to help keep track of the calendar, so that they knew when to plant and harvest crops. Sailors and travelers also used constellations as guides to help them find their way. If you're looking for constellations and can't find the images described in this book, don't worry. The stars don't look exactly like the image you're expecting to see. You might need a star map to spot the stars in the constellations.